Hey guys, it's Tinker Tailor here today, bringing you part 2 of this build. I'm super excited to get it out to you guys. Almost completely forgot to record the video just because I've been very much caught up at uni. Very busy, and yeah, had a little bit of a breakdown over a uni assessment, but it's been handed in. It's no longer my issue. Um, so that's done, but of course it's not the only assessment I have left, but whatever. I've got a little bit of time off. Well, not time off, but like I've taken a little bit of time off so that I can be mentally prepared to do the next assessment, which I'm probably going to start tomorrow, which is great fun. I'm still behind in my build schedule, but um, I've made I've started builds for next month. I think I'm 2 builds into next month, which is not far enough. I think I wanted to be. I have a calendar here somewhere with it all written down. As of today, I was supposed to be up to June 18th, which is like halfway through the month, next month. But I am only up to doing I finished the build for the 7th, so, I'm only 3 builds behind, but I'm hoping tomorrow, if I can get a lot of my coursework done, then I will finish the night with doing, hopefully, a big build. And then hopefully doing another big build on Monday, and then getting back into uni work after that. So hopefully I can get ahead in that. I don't know. Definitely losing a little inspiration because I'm exhausted. But still having some fun. I've done a build for some of my flatmates. I asked them what sort of I asked them all, hey, where would you live if you could live anywhere? Would you describe your dream house? And 2 of them described very similar houses, so I've done sort of a joint one for them. 2 separate houses, but on the same lot. So that'll be coming out after next video, which I'm super excited. I've told them they're allowed to watch it, but only if they've muted it. I find it strange having roommates listen to me ramble on about nothing. I mean, they listen to me ramble on about nothing anyway, but sometimes we have dense talks. Like, we actually talk about things that are worth things. And I don't sound as not stupid, but I'm not always stumbling over my words as badly as I am right now. And usually when I am, I don't know why I become so bad at talking as soon as I start recording a video. I think it might be because I have no plan, and when left alone to my thoughts, it's kind of just a big old mess. But that's fine. If you don't like it, you can mute and just watch instead. Or you can, if you don't like watching it and you don't mind listening to me ramble, hello. Thank you. That's all I really have to say about that. But yeah, I think they'll enjoy it. I've shown them it already a little bit here and there, and one of them absolutely loves what I've done for them because I really catered to them and I really had a good idea of what to do for them. And then by the time I got to the second half of the build, I had lost a lot of motivation, but I really wanted to get it done and I really wanted to do it in a way that they were like, wow, this looks really good. But I did get a little lost. But I feel like they enjoyed it still. So yeah. I'm hoping they enjoy it. I hope you guys enjoy it when I get around to it. I hope you guys are enjoying this build as well because I really love this build as well. But something I'm super excited for in the future is some of my builds I really start to use tool mod a lot more. I think I mentioned that in last video or the video before that I'm just using so much more tool mod and I'm loving it. I think it's so good. I think it's such a blessing. Although you'll notice in a build I do that I put a lot of work into using the tool mod, and then at the end, the effort I put in, it's just gone. I stacked a bunch of things to look a certain way, and then they were gone. They just didn't exist anymore. So I'm gonna either have to go back and do it all over again, or just not do it at all. I think I'm gonna go back and do it all over again off camera, because it's realistically not gonna take that long. It's just really frustrating that I did put all this effort in and it just disappeared. So yeah, that's kind of annoying, but I'll live. And yeah, I think I mentioned this last video. I watched a tutorial by Kate Emerald. I don't think I said it was who it was by, but it was by Kate Emerald. And yeah, the instructions, I've written them all down, so I have a piece of paper that I just pull out whenever I forget, which is every single time. And I've just written down, like, to select an object, left click. To select multiple objects, left click plus alt. So it's like I've written down everything as if I knew nothing, and now I do know how it works, and I'm really excited for it. I'm really excited to start utilizing it more in the future, and I really understand how Selena does it. Because I've seen Selena do some really cool things and then been really confused as to how it's been done. But now I know, and I feel so much better now that I do know. So, yeah. Long story short, I'm getting better, and I'm super excited because, I mean, the build where I did a lot of work, the inside I love, but the outside kind of just looks like a box, and I really just didn't have the mental capacity to make it bigger and better than just a box, but the inside I love. So yeah, I'm just working on one thing at a time. Can't have everything, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with not being perfect and learning. I feel like, yeah, like this whole learning process has been super good and super fun, and just up leveling in the smallest of areas but not stressing about everything has been really good. Because sometimes I feel like I can just do something that's just a bit like meh. Like, the people out there who do so much better than what I do, and I know I shouldn't compare myself to others, but it's more, it's not about like comparing myself to others, but it's I know I could do better overall, but because I'm only focusing on one area, I'm trying to get that one area good so that it becomes habit and the norm for me to do better. Like in this video, I'm currently doing 2 bedrooms that aren't the master bedrooms, and I end up doing them quite similarly, except like same furniture but different colors, just to try and get a feel for how these things can go together, like how the colors can work together, how I can make them different, the same, what works, what doesn't work. And I find it fun. I find it interesting, and like I could have just not done anything. I could have just made 2 separately and wildly completely different rooms, but I thought it would be fun to try and not match them, but it would be fun to try and make them feel like the parents were like, okay, we're gonna get you the same furniture just because like there's a deal or special or sale on, or like whatever, but you guys can have your own personalities about it. I don't care. We can get the beds and whatnot in different colors, and you guys can get different sheets and you can personalize it, but like, we're gonna get these your beds for you. And it just like it's really helped me try and build outside of my, not outside of my comfort zone, but build outside of, not build outside the box, I can't think of the right word. It's just like learning how things go together, I guess, is the best way to put it. Like, just how do these things fit? How do they work together? Do they even work together? Can I do something to make it work together better, or does it not work? So it's yeah, it's just a whole learning process. So I'm feeling very happy and confident about my learning process. And yeah, I don't know. If you guys disagree, that's fine. But if you think I'm doing better, please let me know. If you have any tips or tricks, please 1000% let me know, because you guys always have like the best tips and tricks of like, hey, you could do it like this and it would be so much better. And you're absolutely correct. Initially I didn't want to use the lights that are next to the bed, because I think they're outdoor lights, but my roommate picked them, so I went with them. Again, another thing where if I'm not sure, I just ask my roommate. They pick for me, and I think they did good in their choice. So, sorry, just having some water there. I haven't been drinking enough water recently, so just trying to keep hydrated. And that is a suggestion to you guys to have some water. Always a good idea to have water. Hydrate. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've been making progress, and I feel happy about how I'm progressing. So yeah, I think we should all celebrate our small victories. We should all be proud of ourselves and continue working and making things 1% better every day. Because, well, things will get better if you keep working on them. And yes, it might be slow and painful, but at least it's being done. So yeah, that did not sound motivational at all, but like, things will get done and things will get better if we just keep working on them. So, if you've given up on your New Year's resolution, I suggest you just today or even tomorrow, just do whatever that New Year's resolution was just for 5 minutes. If your New Year's resolution was to become more fit, all right, just go for a 5-minute walk. Doesn't have to be long, doesn't have to be huge, but just progress. 5 minutes of walking is better than zero. I've personally become a lot more sociable within my flat. I've been hanging out with my roommates a lot more and chatting with them and sharing things with them and just having a better time. So, that little bit has really helped pick up my mental health a bit, which is good. Just making me feel a bit better. So yeah, long story short, if you are wanting to make progress and making yourself better, don't give up, because it'll take time. And I know that sucks, but the only progress you can make is forward progress. The only way you can do that is by actually starting. So if you've started, you've already won half the battle. The other half is to not give up. But that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Really hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video, which will be the final part. So I'll see you then. Bye, guys.